following presentation of the NBA. The famous We Love Houston sign just off Interstate 10. We're coming to you from the Toyota Center in the biggest city in the Lone Star State. Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony from the sideline. Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got White. Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Derozan, and it's Murray in at the point. And for the Rockets, Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. And it's Wall. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's House, and at the power forward.
Here we go.
So the Rockets win the tip. And here's Wall. Back to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's good on the 3 ball.
The unique lefty stroke of Harden. He's become incredibly consistent from deep.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
And here's Harden. After DeJounte Murray was able to get the triple. White with the defensive effort.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Aldridge. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
A favorite spot of Aldridge's. He likes to operate as close to the rim as possible.
From deep, Harden, and another 3 for Houston.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter's feel, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Derozan. And the rejection by Cousins.
Are using great defensive instincts. Cousins will swat anyone's shot away. He's relentless.
Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Murray the pass to Lyles. Now Aldridge. Spurs passing it around. And DeRozan kicks to Aldridge. Second chance shot. Murray, good. Murray's got 5 now. Here is Wall. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, here's what Houston's head coach had to say earlier. He said he knows it's a test. This is one of the most dangerous offenses in the league. He told me we can't shut them down. That's unrealistic. But if we stick to our principles, if we communicate with each other and take away the easy things, we'll give ourselves a good chance. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
It'll take tremendous energy and focus any day, but if they can stay locked in, they give themselves a good chance to get the win.
Wasted no time on that one. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here is Harden. He has 6. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
I mean, come on, man.
Song, Back and Forth.
Now, here is Harden. He has 6. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
I mean, come on, man.
Song, Back and Forth.
Now, here is Harden. He has 6. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Here's Aldridge. Murray. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. He has 7. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden. I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on it. Here's DeRozan, and the rejection by Cousins. And the basket by DeRozan. Rockets trail by 3. Harden scanning the floor. Cousins, no one around him. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Well, when you draw this much attention from the D, you know someone's bound to be left open, and Harden finds it.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
Houston making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Cousins. Christian Wood comes in for Danuel House. And it's Ben McLemore in for Gordon. Now here's Johnson. Wall with some nice D. And taken away by Johnson. Now the pass to Gay. Unloads from 13. And he nails the jumper.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
Here's Mills. James Harden picking up that last basket. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. And it's off from three-point range. The Rockets trail. Gay with the block.
And Gay has put a ton of work into his defense over the years. Specifically, it's how he times blocking those shots.
Stolen by Harden. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
That's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Now here's Mills. No points in the game yet for him. Wall with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Wood passes to McLemore.
Oh, and McLemore's a total genius when it comes to tricking the D. So good at how he goes up into the contact on his shot.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one.
The former Jayhawk McLemore, a gifted scorer who can really light it up in a hurry.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Boy, they would have loved to grab the lead there, but you can't make them all.
Johnson kicks to Mills. Outside, Walker. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Spurs. In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Spurs, Rudy Gay is out there with Pirtle. Then it's Johnson, then it's Mills, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard. Wood with the block. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Now, here's McLemore. Wood passes to McLemore. 6 to shoot. Harden kicks to McLemore. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. McLemore's got the lead up to 5 now for Houston. And San Antonio shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Pirtle, the pass to Gay. Now here's Mills. Passes it to Johnson. It's rebounded by Houston. There's McLemore. Mills with the rebound. Spurs trail by 5. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself. Accelerates off the screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on. They are just killing him on the interior.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Murray against Wall. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to 5 points. That time the bucket coming from Murray.
Well, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Gordon finds Wood. Here's Gordon. From 13, Derozan with the rebound.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
Pass to Murray. Back to Derozan. Spurs passing it around. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Wide open. That's good on the jump shot. House has got his second basket.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
Outside Derozan. Three-pointer on the way. Cans it from downtown.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to House. Back to Wall. Knocked away. Murray right side. To the left side wing. Here's Lyles. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
The Rockets making a switch here. Cousins is checked in, and San Antonio with the change here too. White's checked in, and that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Murray against Wall, and it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, and he went quarter.
Murray against Wall, and it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. The pass to House. Tucker with the ball. Outside, Wall. Shoots over White. Wall, no luck. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Outside, Derozan. And they double up Derozan. Miles with a wide open look. They get it again. And the jam by Aldridge. Miles with a wide open look. They get it again. And the jam by Aldridge.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Now here's Cousins over Aldridge. And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets.
Checking in for your Rockets, James Harden.
San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Derozan. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Rockets trailed by 4. Harden the pass to Cousins. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, he's one of the best passing fives in the game. I mean, think about this. Cousins doesn't get enough credit for being unselfish on the floor.
Now, here's Derozan. He has 7. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Murray, no good. Rockets have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. The 3 from Harden. And another 3 for Houston.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Harden against Murray. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
McLemore's checked in for the Rockets. San Antonio also making some changes. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles, and it's Johnson in for DeMar DeRozan. Houston's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Harden the pass to Cousins. Back to Harden. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his 3rd assist on the night. Murray against Harden. Now here's Murray. He's got 14. From deep. And no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets on top, leading by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
James, big first half for you. What was the most important thing that got you going?
Just trying to be aggressive, trying to get out early and give a little spark to my teammates. And they followed along. So, it's just a matter of us not turning the ball over and getting stops.
So far, so good. Thanks, James. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 18 points, 5 assists, and 4 steals. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, you've got to love the work the reserves have done so far for them. The bench comes in, and they've been big, giving the starters a much-needed break. They've come in, and they've contributed.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Ernie, I love you. I got to be honest. That was an awful first half. Giving up over 60% from the field? Come on, Ernie, wow. They've stayed in it. Maybe it'll give them a little extra motivation they need to fix their defense.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Oh, man, what a tremendous first half. Okay, obviously he's feeling the flow, and he's looking to keep it going.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Wall, and it's House, and at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
He gets it to him off the bounce pass and gets the assist.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. It's a 1-point game. Passes it to Gordon. He feeds it to Cousins. That one, no good. Spurs shooting inefficient, 53% from the field. Derozan against Wall, and it's Derozan missing. The Rockets shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Harden, that's good.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
Now, here's Derozan. He's got 9. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Murray.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pass to Gordon. Pass to Harden. Launches a 3. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Yeah, these.
Launches a 3. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooter. And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Wood, he's checked in for Danuel House. Puts it up off the inbound. Here's White, and the rejection by Harden. It's Wall with the drive. 2 free free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
It's so tough to slow down Wall. Once he has a head of steam behind him, you got to foul or either hope he misses.
Great with the explosiveness you talked about with Derozan. It helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
The first free throw is good.
Well, you know he's had to deal with some major injuries over the course of his career, but Wall never loses the drive to succeed.
Good on both. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the two LA teams.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Outside Gordon. There's the pass to Wood. Harden outside. Ring shot on the way. Rebound San Antonio. Derozan surveying the D. Aldridge, and it's Aldridge on the follow. Aldridge has got 6.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Here's Wall. The shot, no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Wall against Murray. Here's Lyles. Wood with the block. Here's Harden on the wing. He's got 23. Basket good.
Oh, and that catch and shoot, Jay, from Harden is unblockable. Just quickly shooting off the pass.
Here's Murray. Just 3 to shoot. From deep. But they'll get another chance. Here's Lyles. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Lyles got his second bucket of the night.
I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
Wall passes to Wood. And finished off by Wood.
Wall
passes to Wood. And finished off by Wood.
Wall is a smart point guard. Look, he utilized the screen and roll beautifully. Look how he threaded the needle.
San Antonio calls timeout.
In over his 2 years at UNLV, Christian Wood shot just 26% from long range. So he's made a huge improvement in the NBA.
Yeah, and it's become a key part of his offensive game, Jay. He's put the work in behind the scenes. I mean, developing a skill set that's so much in the game.
He's checked in for Houston. McLemore has come in for Eric Gordon. Right side to Walker. Stolen by Tucker. They push it up 4-on-3. Wood passes to Wall. And some nice passing there by Houston. Now McLemore. He's got 6. Shot clock at 5. Here's Harden. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Top of the line competitive spirit for P.J. Tucker. Doesn't mind doing the dirty work.
Yeah, he's just ecstatic to contribute to a winning team. After bouncing around all those years in Europe and then those losing years in Phoenix, he's found a home in Houston.
Two shots. Last on the first.
The first one falls.
There's one award that Harden has won. I think we can pretty much say for sure he'll never win again, and that's Sixth Man of the Year. It's hard to believe there was ever a time this man wasn't a starter.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
.153 left in the third quarter. Game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on John Wall.
The length that Gay has poses so many issues for defenders, especially when he's going up with the shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Oh, well, throughout his career, Gay has been an offensive force and mastermind at manipulating defenses.
Gay hits them both. All with it. He's got 6. Yep, that one goes in there. Wall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Look at the muscle from Wall, willing to draw some contact.
Mills looking it over. He can't get that one. Nice D from Wall. Rockets leading by 7. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, GA, the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
And he makes the first.
Known for his grit and grind mentality, the physicality Tucker gives this team is so important.
Houston making a switch here. House is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Mills passes to Pirtle. 1:05 left in the third quarter of the game. Johnson outside. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets it to go.
Now, almost any player left that wide open is going to bury that shot. This is the league. That's poor defensive.
From deep, Harden. San Antonio with the rebound. Walker in the corner. Launches it. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Now just a 4-point Rocket lead.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at three.
McLemore dishes to Harden. Passes it to Wood. And finished off by Wood. Just to Harden. Passes it to Wood. And finished off by Wood.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Mills. And here's Gay. From the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Gay's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's the level of concentration you can expect with Gay. Unfazed by the intense defense when he's going up with his shot.
Drops in the tray.
It's just been one of those nights for him. He got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
And so it's Houston bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly. Moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace, get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. We've got Johnson. Hurdle is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's White, and it's Mills in at the 1 spot.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Shooting one.
Spurs trail by 10. Spurs passing it around. Here's White. Count it, good.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Now, here is Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried.
Now, here is Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, for the team.
Now, here is Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, for the team.
Now, here is Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's White. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for San Antonio. And both free throws good for White. Houston leading by 8. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. It's Harden with the drive. Basket counts. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Gay. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Tucker can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Count it. Harden's got 39.
Good luck in stopping Harden tonight. Another classic performance from the ultimate scoring machine.
Murray, the pass to Gay. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. That's now 8 points for Gay.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Houston making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Gordon comes in for Christian Wood. And John Wall's subbed in for Ben McLemore. Then for the Spurs, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Burke. Kyle comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Derozan in for Johnson. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the break I was able to catch the message Houston's coach gave to his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
And if you go over the course of his career, DeRozan has increased his trips to the line. I mean, thanks in large part to getting more aggressive offensively.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Ball against Murray. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And that one falls for John Wall. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Down by 12. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11. And here's Wall. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
Up top, DeRozan, defended by Gordon. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What a warrior this guy is. DeRozan showing how dangerous he is shooting even while under pressure.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. Houston leading by 7. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. It's Harden with the drive, and the basket is good. Harden's got 41.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Murray, the pass to Lyles. Outside Aldridge. DeRozan with it. Shot clock at 6. That one wide left. For Houston, they've gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. And that one's good. House.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Now, here's DeRozan, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
And that's an aggressive take there by DeRozan, and no doubt the coaches will appreciate his ability to attack the defense.
Shooting 2.
A free throw drop for DeRozan.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here is Wall. Now, here is Harden. Here's the floater. No good that time. Spurs trail by 9. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Oh, wow!
Nice!
In transition, here comes San Antonio. Oh, wow!
Nice!
9. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Oh, wow!
Nice!
And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
Here's Harden. He gets that one. Harden's got 43 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of flowing back into this.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Aldridge dishes to DeRozan. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
When you want to talk about high volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the fourth. Wall looking for an opening. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. .136 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Gordon. Connects on the 9-footer. And the Rockets lead by 8.
And this is why you have to involve Gordon. Pick and roll genius. A high percentage shooter in these sets.
They double him with Wall. Here's Lyles. Off target from 3-point range.
Now, you don't see that very often. A A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
Harden outside. And he makes that one. Harden's got 45 points.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Rockets.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Now off the inbound. Clemens with the bucket. Clemson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart. He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Third team foul. Shooting for Houston, Clemens. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits. So he gets them both.
With a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. Now, you could put this one in the books.
Now, here's Walker. Great D that time from Green. Here's Clemens, defended by Jones. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks. With John Wall. John, it sure looks like the chemistry is coming together. What is the bond like with your teammates?
We enjoy playing with each other. We have great chemistry. We all work hard, and we know how much we mean to each other, how much we work every day, and we're just trying to keep getting better each game.
Well, the work is paying off, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.